Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading and this video. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you. Oh, hello everybody. We're here to continue the reading about what God wants us to know. Part 1 was talking about some kind of decision that's coming up that we need to make. Or maybe it happened already. And God was saying, like, it don't matter what we choose, we're going to win anyway. So don't worry about it. Just make a choice and off you go. That's what that was about. And there's some more juicy tidbits in that reading if you're interested. I do recommend that you go and watch or listen, or watch and listen. It's up to you, whatever you have time for. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but on this channel, there's a lot of gems. There's a lot of wisdom. You know, this channel is kind of like a big sister channel. Or a smart little sister channel. Because learning never stops. Sometimes we may be up in age, but there are lessons still to be learned, you know, and sometimes the younger person, they might have encountered that lesson before you. So we teach each other, no matter the age. So yeah. I welcome you guys to watch my other videos or listen to them as a podcast if you prefer. Okay, because like I said, there's a lot of wisdom. If you're a person who like knowledge and you like to get knowledge straight from the Most High, then I do suggest that you familiarize yourself with our content. Because all my readings, I tap in or I let God use me as the voice. That's why I say the prayer that I say before I start my readings. So all the readings that I've done where I don't say that prayer, for me personally, there's still wisdom in there, but it was a lot more difficult for me to do these readings before I started like handing over the job to God, because the prayer that I say is, it goes like this: Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Now I've added, and this video. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Once I started saying that prayer, reading these cards started to become so much easier, because God actually like take over, you know, and block those who would like to corrupt the message. So if you watch my earlier videos before I started saying that prayer, and the ones where I'm actually saying this prayer, you'll be able to see a difference, I believe. To me, the messages just come out more fluent when I ask God to take over. And rightfully so, because shit, I don't know what these cards mean. One word in the English language means so many different things, you know, and then we still have slang. So in order to have the accurate message, to pull the messages from the Akashic records, I need God to tell me what the hell this means. So that's why the messages come out a lot more fluent now. So I will never not say my prayer before I do a reading. It's just uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But there's still wisdom, because I was always a smart girl. But when it comes to reading the cards, it got easier when I asked God to take over, you know? Because of course God's not going to make itself look like it's incompetent or make itself look like a liar. And that's the reason why my readings are so accurate and so powerful. Because God's doing it through me. I'm just the instrument. Okay, so my attackers, they have this new thing where it's some kind of chemical. It's still a gas, but it's coming to my eye. It's coming from the kitchen area. It's been hitting this eye for the whole day. They've been doing it. And it's beginning to affect my eye. I can just feel it coming through. So this eye been a bit watery. Let's see what happens throughout this video because I can feel it. It's active right now. The gas is coming through right now. So I would appreciate it if y'all stop doing that to me. If y'all turn off all these gas attacks that y'all be doing, I would really appreciate it. And you would actually be blessed. If you want a blessing, you should try blessing me instead of cursing me. Try it, see what happens. All right, let's get the last message. So this is the last deck from the pile that I pulled yesterday for this message. We didn't quite get to this one. We did get through 3 of them. So this is the last deck. Let's see what message God wants us to know at this time. Okay, so we got digital ID. At the bottom of the deck, we got DNA manipulation. Oh, see, I tell you, you can't trust this system. So what this is your digital DNA as well. Okay? If they got your digital ID, they can manipulate your digital DNA. So if they want to obscure your picture, there's no longer a physical picture. If you have a physical picture, like how we have IDs now, it's harder to manipulate that to make it not look like you. But if everything is fully digital, I've never thought of this aspect before, so I'm glad it's coming up. But you know how we have our passports and our driver's license and stuff now as a hard copy, an actual physical copy. It's harder for people to change your picture to make it not look like you. But if everything is computerized, you know what they can do with AI. So imagine you're trying to travel and somebody who hates you or somebody who's targeting you or me. Imagine if I have a digital ID. They could easily just make the picture not look like me, and then it's like, who are you? Or they could do it to you. They could make the picture, the digital picture, not look like you in the physical. So it looks like identity theft or some kind of fraud or criminal behavior. When it's actually you, it's people behind the scenes manipulating the digital information to get you in trouble. I never thought about that part of the digital ID saga because I already know these people can't be trusted. But God wanted to highlight that. So we need to watch out for AI. Or is it artificially? Well, artificial intelligence manipulated documents. Y'all need to stop giving these people so much power over your existence. The future is set to be really crazy. Y'all need to make sure that you don't allow a cashless society. Because if everything is digital, you can have 1 million today and see your account saying 0 tomorrow. If you have actual cash in your hand, you have actual cash in your hand. If you have cash stashed under your bed or in whatever secret place, you have. Y'all need to stop giving these people so much power over your existence. They're up to no good as usual. Okay, let's dig in a little bit more. So digital ID and DNA. So digital DNA manipulation. We got simpler life. New name. You see that? So they can even change the name on the digital document. Y'all think that getting this digital ID and all this digital money and all these things is creating a simpler life? They are manipulating the simpler life that you think you're going to get in a way that does not benefit you. It is going to hurt you. It's going to hurt we, the people. New name. Okay, we got over 15,000. It says age, but these numbers usually come out representing different things. Sometimes it represents like a gauge. Sometimes it represents money. Sometimes it represents time. So before I say anything, I'm going to wait and see what this number actually represents. Okay, it's going to make sense. Look, fake license. When it's not a fake license, somebody just want to fuck with you, maybe because you are an activist or a humanitarian like me. Or maybe you don't support their political party. Or maybe you slept with their wife or their husband. Y'all are putting too much power in these people's hands. Computer information is very easy to manipulate. You have a computerized house, it's easy for a hacker to lock you in or lock you out of your computerized house. It's not a safer or simpler life. That is not modernization when you're dealing with all these criminals everywhere. We have created too much of a corrupt system for us to give this type of power. All these computerized cars and all these things, people can shut down your car remotely. Just shut down your computer. You could be on the highway. Y'all need to say no to all these computerized, modernized vibes. Ain't nothing wrong with having some of it, but do not let it be the primary. Know what to say yes to and what to say no to, and how much of a yes to say and how much of a no. The people who run the society, they cannot be trusted. They could target individuals, they could target families, they could target whole groups if they want to. And you already see that they are trafficking children and nobody's going to jail for that. So you see the type of system that you're giving all this power to. We are not creating a good future by for ourselves by saying yes to these computerized futures. Stop it. Okay. Don't listen. Oh, I forgot what the Chinese card represented. But let's see, we got fake license and we got Chinese 61 to 80. And then we got 150. Oh, the Chinese. So this actually represent the Chinese. They learned life lessons from doing this. Because you know the Chinese, their system is basically fully digital. They got the social scoring system and all these other crazy things that they thought were going to make life better. They learned life lessons. I still don't know what the numbers represent yet. But China most likely have all these things. I'm not really sure because I don't stay up to date with actual geopolitics like that, because I don't give a fuck what they're doing. All I care about is what God sent me here to tell you people. Okay? I don't care who's starting wars, who's ending wars, who is introducing social scoring system. As long as it has nothing to do with me, I really don't care. I'm just a messenger. And right now, God is talking about. I have come across some posts that talk about China and their social scoring system, and I imagine that they have digital ID in China. Okay, and God is saying that the Chinese, they've learned life lessons. They've learned from their mistake in allowing their governments to implement these modes of normality. The passport, the physical passport with the picture in it, there's nothing wrong with it. And then you now have the passport with the picture in it and they use it on the computer, that's fine too. But when everything is on the computer, that's a problem. You're taking it too far. We're allowing it to go too far. Not with all these computer geniuses around. It's gonna be mayhem, madness. Okay. So the Chinese, they tried it and they learned life lessons with this digital ID and their social scoring system and all these things. It's a ridiculous idea. If you love yourself, you say no to these things. Especially seeing who is uh in charge of it. These are the same people who set the same shitty system the way that it is. You think that this is going to be to our benefit? It's going to be as corrupt as every other part of society that's fucked up. Expect more of the same. Duh. That's not rocket science. Let's see. So we got on a mission. So the Chinese learned life lessons from allowing this digital ID. Okay. And they want to bring it over here in the UK and America and possibly even the Caribbean and shit like that. They want it everywhere because it suits them. It suits the government and those who are the shadow government, those who run the government from behind the scenes. It suits them because they have more power over us. So people like me, they want to shut me up. My bank account, I can make as much money as I want to. It will always say zero because it's digital. But anyhow, you people go digital, I'm doing a bartering service. I want physical assets. So y'all ain't gonna trap me. Because if the price of your reading, that's gonna change your life and change your fate. If God tell me to charge you 150,000, shit, I want 150,000 worth of assets. If I don't want no digital cash. I don't want no digital money. Fuck y'all and fuck that. You have a house, I'll take the house. That's how I'm moving. Anyhow, you people allow these people to go digital, I'm dealing with bartering. Because my account gonna always say zero. If I don't have physical cash, because right now I'm thinking even if I get access to open back up a bank account right now and I'm doing my business right now, if somebody pay me, I'm taking that money out the bank. I'm not even leaving my money in the bank. That would be stupid of me. I'm taking the majority of my money out the bank every time I get paid before I do the reading. Don't fuck with me. Because I know the type of people that I'm dealing with. Those who have power over these things in society. They do not play fair. And especially people like me, it'll be their pleasure to torment me. It'll be my pleasure to escape the torment. Ha ha. Shit. So anyway, let's see what else is going on here. So we got on a mission and we got female. So the female energy is the receiving energy. So let's see what they're receiving. Money. On a mission to receive money. In this case, money could be actual, well, probably not money. Well, could be money, but just things of value. Okay? So they were on a mission to receive things of value. So that's what I'm saying. They can manipulate anybody's ID once it's all digital, bruv. It's just like the culture where police take money for, let's say a police catch you speeding and they're about to write you a ticket and you got some money that you could pay them some money on the spot, that it's not going to the state, it's just an extra income for them. They'll take that money. That's basically what they were doing with this system. So it's like you're traveling, someone's traveling, and somebody doctored their digital ID. So now their computer picture don't look like who they are in real life. And the authorities think that they are criminals, like if it's a identity theft or something. So they take them to a back room, scare them a little bit. And if it's a rich person, you be willing to pay money just to shut this whole madness down, bruv. They make extra money. It's a way to what's the word? Hustle people. They're using it to hustle people. This is what I'm saying. The people with the authority over these things, they can't be trusted. Look at that. It's never enough money for them. Never enough power for them. They do not play fair. Let's see. So they were on a mission to receive money. We got change their race. You see? So imagine you're Chinese and you're traveling, and the picture that comes up is a picture of a black person or an Indian person. It's like, this clearly isn't you. They changed their race and it fucked with their reputation because now they're being seen as a criminal. It's like, how can you be trying to travel on fake documents? And then if you got money, you be willing to pay money. Some people probably fucking trade their children. Sell their children to the government just to get out of, or to whoever these people are, the airport people or whatever. Sell their children because they don't have no money. They trade their children to keep themselves out of trouble, or else they be threatening them with jail and all type of stupid shit when they know that it's all fake. Or maybe sometimes they don't even know that it's fake. It's some other computer genius somewhere else that changed the photo and got this person in trouble. Maybe because he or she slept with their wife or husband. Like I said, if you know somebody, you could pay somebody to do these things. It's not a good idea. Digital ID is not a good idea. It's not safe, bro. It's a very irresponsible way to run society, especially with these irresponsible people who are already in power. You're giving them more power. Hmm. So they change their race and their reputation. Then we got, does their energy seem familiar? So there's some kind of familiarity with the situation. And then we have another number, 300 this time. And then we have a 120. And then we have a 3,000. Most High, what are these numbers representing, please? And then we got runaway. You see, you want to run away to a new location, but you can't. We got look alike. you you look like. Then we got the meat suit. It's like, who do you look like? New lifestyle. We got Nephilim energy, and then we got the 400, and then we have a new job, and then got changed. It says educational, but in this case, the digital ID would be change the identification system. It's not educational system. So replace the word educational with the identification system. And look, coming next is AI generated or deep fake. You see? So they changed the identification system and they made it easy for people to create AI generated images of people. I want to find out what these numbers represent. Let's see. Let's move them up a little bit. I might need to get another deck to clarify these numbers. It look like God is saying, go do the research. No problemo. I need to understand the last part of this message as well. I feel once I get the numbers, I will be able to make so much more sense of this. Yeah, and then we got the AI generated deep fake. What's coming next? So let's see. Let me get where do I find? Okay, it's in this deck. Okay, so I'm gonna have to disrupt this, but we got the basic picture anyway. So let's see what the numbers really represent. Because it's definitely not age. Could be money or something. Okay, so we got the new identity card flipping over. What's at the bottom of the deck? We got age 81. Age 81 to 100 years. So what I'm getting is it's basically how how far they change people from their identity. So it's like, why are you traveling on these fake documents? It's so blatantly fake. So that's why I guess the first one said 1500, and then it said something about change their race. 15,000, sorry. So it's like degrees. The numbers represent degrees of how much alteration has been done to one's digital photo. or digital ID, because they could change your whole name. Okay, they could change your whole skin tone. They could change where you were born. They could change any information that they want to. Any idiot with the know-how and the reason to target you, or even have the money to pay somebody with the know-how, and they have a reason to target you, make your life difficult, they could easily pay to have this done. This is why going digital is, this is one of the reasons why going digital is highly not recommended. Do not do it. If we can stop it, we should put in every effort to stop it from actually taking place. That's what God wants us to know right now. So let's go through it, using, see if we can get it using these numbers now. So so it says DNA manipulation, right? So digital DNA manipulation. So that's changing your name, your age, your birth date, your race. It could be anything that they change. Your address, anything. It'll be easy to change, right? So we got simpler life, new name. Okay. And then we got 15,000. So the simpler life is not for we the people, it's for those who would use this to torment whoever they wish to target for torment. Okay. Or whoever they want to hustle some money out of. Okay. It's simpler for them, it's not simpler for us. Okay. So going so far as to give somebody a new name on their digital ID, and you imagine they call you Su Wang on your digital ID, and your name is Mei Ling. So you go to the desk or whatever, and you give them your name, and then there's some kind of mix up coming up where it's a whole different face or a whole different name. Sorry, it's a whole different name. It's not the name that you gave them. So now they want to question you. The authorities are going to pull you aside, possibly even delay the plane or allow the plane to leave you. Okay? Because you can't be holding up traffic like that. You're delaying everybody else just because of this. They probably won't. So then who's going to refund you your money that you spent to buy your ticket? Do you see how this is just spiraling out of control? That's very irritating. Put yourself in the person's shoes. This is what we are creating for ourselves by saying yes to this digital ID. So that's why the 15,000 is like a huge wrongdoing. Okay, to change somebody's whole name, that's a whole big mix up that is going to take so long to fix. What if they go into your hospital records and change something on your birth certificate? How do you prove your identity? Yes, I'm saying, how long does it take to sort out a problem like this? What are they gonna do with people who get caught up in problems like this? Are they gonna put them in a jail cell and hold them until they get it sorted? What happens in this scenario? It's not good. Anyway, let's read on. So we got a fake license because that it's got a new name, it got a different name on it than what you're giving them. Okay, it said the Chinese, they tried it. So we got 61 years to 80 years. Then we got okay. So we got 61 to 80, and then that's followed by the 150. So what I'm getting from these two numbers followed by the Chinese is that they didn't see the level of difficulty that doing this would present. So some people probably did risk assessments and thought, oh, it'll just be, everything has its ups and downs kind of energy, but where you predicted that you could have like a difficulty of 61 to 80 and you end up at a difficulty of 150, that's like twice as much problem as than you anticipated. Okay, so the risk assessment was grossly underdone. Okay, but they learned life lessons from doing that. They realized that they're people on a mission to receive money and power over people using this digital ID system to exert power and influence over people. It is not good. So some people go so far as to change someone's whole race. And that messes with their reputation because now you're going down as a criminal. You were caught as someone who was caught in identity fraud. We are creating a crazy world. We need to stop it. Okay. And then we got, does their energy seem familiar? Then we got 300. The number 300. Then we got 120. Then we got 3,000. So it's like they've seen this before. They now know what happens. So when it happens to them in different ways, I'm only mentioning like changing the name or whatever. I'm sure there are many different ways that people can manipulate the digital information to make someone's life hard. Someone that they target, life hard, sorry. Once they decide to target you, there are many ways to make your life difficult using the computer, right? So God is like, does their energy seem familiar? Then we got 300. So that's another degree. So now you're estimating that that because we go from 150 hardship to 300 level hardship, right? And then somehow it dropped back down to 120, but from 120 it goes all the way up to 3,000 hardship, 3,000 level hardship. Now what come after that is run away. That's what you want to do. You want to run away to a new location. You just want to run away, bro. It's like I can't deal with this shit anymore. Okay? We got look alike, and we got the meat suit and a new lifestyle, and we got Nephilim energy. Nephilim energy is that peaceful energy, it's that God-like energy. So now people are seeking God. They're like, God, please help us kind of energy. Okay? They want to change the system now. And then we got 400 coming in. So level 400 difficulty. And then we got new job. Changed the digital ID institution. Because it says educational, but we have to change it to like digital ID. Okay? Because shit is AI generated. So basically, people are begging for mercy now. They want God to come in and stop this shit. It's like, how do we stop this? Okay? Because on average, it's like from what they thought would be like a 100 and what they thought would be 61 to 80 point difficulty, it ended up being on average a 400 point difficulty. But when they were doing the assessment before they implemented the digital ID, it was advertised to them as though there will be some difficulty because with every new system, there's always a period where we're trying to work out the kinks and stuff like that. But when the people actually got it done and they're actually living it, they realized, they thought this was bad there. And now they're thinking, this is very bad. It's like, God, please, new lifestyle. Let's do this a different way. We need you need to go back to how the fuck you were doing it in the first place. Because if the fuck ain't broken, why are you trying to fix it? If it's not broken, you do not need to try to fix it. We had a system that was working from God knows how long. A photo ID that you can hold in your hand and put in your bumper cloth purse and take it out. And anybody who want to change that, they have to actually steal that from you, go and manipulate your picture and seal it back up in there properly like it was never touched. That's how far they have to work to make your life difficult when it comes to your ID. Your ID basically opened many doors in society for you. It's very important to have a working, legitimate ID. It's very necessary. That's why they haven't been giving me one, because they want me to be frightened, but I don't give a fuck. I know God. I don't have a passport. I don't have a driver's license. I don't have any kind of ID. But I know God and God know me. And God run everything. That's why I'm not worried. So yeah. So the people are realizing, the people of China are realizing how easy it is to manipulate the information. Oh, it's so annoying. They're poisoning me through the phone. That's why I keep wiping my nose and stuff. It's just, whatever. I'm still gonna do my work. Fuck y'all. Go suck your bumper clock, mother. Back to the reading. So yeah, the people of China and those who have actually tried it, they're realizing exactly how flawed this new digital ID system is. And they're like, oh no, we need to change this. Y'all need to go back to where the fuck you were before you got nosy and thought about you want to modernize the system. Yeah, you learned some life lessons. Good for you. We could have told you that. I don't know who was doing the risk assessments over there, but they need to be fired. Okay? Because they're not realistic. I am not a genius. I didn't go to college to learn any of these things. It's just my common sense that I be using when I come on here. I know that the world is run by untrustworthy people. I know that there's so many people taking computer programming classes, and it's going to be easy to hack into things. It got fucking 16-year-olds and 13-year-olds hacking into fucking uh, Washington, D.C. What do you call it? Computer systems and stuff like that. You think that it's going to be hard for them to tap into your shit? It's not hard for somebody with the know-how to do it. And then we got all these corrupt MI6 and MI5 and whatever, the people in China and in America, CIA and FBI, and that we got so many corrupt government officials that they could start a whole side hustle off of manipulating people's digital documents for other people. So if you sleep with the wrong man's wife or the wrong man's girl, or you sleep with the wrong man's daughter or the wrong man's son or the wrong woman's daughter, just for petty reasons like that, people can just fuck up your whole life digitally. Because everything is digital. Your whole digital DNA in shambles. They can even take your IP address and start typing shit into it that you didn't even look for, but they did it. And they make it look like you've been researching some crazy heinous shit. Set up, just set up. We are creating a crazy world. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it before it really get out of hand. And most of you people don't even have God on your side. So who's gonna save you? Most of you don't care about God, so who's going to save you? They make it difficult to get money. You don't really have money like that to pay your way out of difficulty. Who's gonna save you? What are you gonna have to do to get yourself? Like I said, some people are gonna be trading their children just to keep themselves out of difficulty. We are creating a very horrible world. Say no to digital ID. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, who can't hear? You will feel. Bye bye.